Perfect. Thank you very much, Sam. Hi, everybody. My name is Kasie Whitener, and I am, in fact, the state chair for the South Carolina Libertarian Party. So glad to be here in alliance with all of y'all. The rest of my party can't be here today because we actually have our state party meeting today, which is at 12:30, which is why I'm going to be racing off as soon as I get a chance to make the remarks. But I'm also a candidate for U.S. Senate. As Sam said, I am running as a libertarian, although until we hold our convention next spring, I won't have the official nomination. So for now, it's just Kasie, South Carolina. How many of you guys here from Kasie, South Carolina, near the Midlands? Give it up for Kasie. So yes, so I'm Kasie Whitener. I'm a writer. I'm a radio show host here on 100.7 The Point in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm also a wife and a mom and a business owner and an educator over at the University of South Carolina. I teach entrepreneurship. How many of you think our government is broken? Yeah, I'd go so far as to say it's failing. 1 million South Carolinians have got to know that the government is failing them. How many of you think it's the Democrats' fault? A few. How many of you think it's the Republicans' fault? A few there too. Turns out they're both to blame. They've convinced people that they are the government, but they're not. They're political parties whose sole purpose is to get people elected. And that's what they do. And they make a lot of money doing it. In fact, they're selling our government. They are bought and paid for, and they're selling our government out from underneath us. But it doesn't have to be this way. We don't have to put up with corruption, cronyism, collusion. We don't have to be overrun by political theater. We don't have to be told to hate one another and pitted against each other. We could choose cooperation, compassion, community. My Nana served her community. She worked with Lighthouse Ministries, and they actually provided assistance for families that needed help paying their utility bills. My papa was a Shriner out in Florence, South Carolina. Serving your community is what we're good at. We know that when we come forward in cooperation and service, we can help one another to a better life. I've been the president of the South Carolina Writers Association. I've been part of the South Carolina Libertarian Party. I've been volunteering in my community. Heck, I volunteered for marching band camp this week, okay? We know when we get out there and we give of ourselves to others that we're a much better society. I'd like for all of us to say yes. All of you did say yes to being here to voluntarily cooperate with one another, to advocate for change. I believe in cooperation and community, but when I talk like this on the radio, people tell me I'm naive. They tell me that without government, without political parties, we would fall apart, that our government would collapse, that our society would collapse, and I just don't think that's true. I think good people will come together to do what's right for one another, not just what's right for themselves. And it's really important that we consider our community as being the place where we cooperate together. I also think that the Republicans and the Democrats believe that if we are not blaming each other, we would be able to see what they're doing to us. And so they keep us divided on purpose. They pit us against each other because it benefits them. It takes the focus off of all the corruption that they're doing. They know if we're blaming each other, we're not blaming them. And that's who we should be blaming. If we're not coming together to solve our problems, they can keep selling us our problems. They can keep selling us immigration as a problem. They can keep selling us abortion as a problem. They can keep selling those products to us if we're not cooperating against them. But I think we're sick and tired of their politics. I think we're sick and tired of the machinery that runs their politics. And I think we're ready for something totally different. And in South Carolina, we have a huge opportunity in 2026 to deliver a blow to the establishment. And that opportunity is to elect somebody who is not a Democrat and is not a Republican. Somebody who does not have to say yes to those two parties. Somebody who's not part of their money-raising corporate giveaway scam. Somebody who instead can do what's best for South Carolina, that can put our state first. And that's me. I'm an independent candidate. I will not have to do what the Democrats or the Republicans tell me to do. I'll be able to do what you tell me to do. What South Carolina wants comes first. And that's how I will serve you in the U.S. Senate. I will represent you, but you've got to take a chance. You have to go into the ballot box next year and decide you're not going to play by their rules. You're going to pick somebody that is not a Republican, not a Democrat. And I really hope that somebody will be me. Like I said, I'm Kasie, South Carolina. That's my website, kasiesouthcarolina.com. Kasie Whitener, Dr. Kasie Whitener, on the radio here on 100.7 The Point. Also state chair of the Libertarian Party. So grateful to be here and be part of what you guys are doing. Keep up the good fight. It's with our voices that we make a difference. So thank you very much, all of you, for your dedication to serving our community. Have a great rest of your Saturday.